What if Din Djarin never walked away from Navarro alive? What if Grogu, the child destined to bring hope, was instead consumed by grief and turned to the dark side? In this Star Wars What If, Moff Gideon's blade cuts deeper than Din's armor, and the galaxy is forever scarred. On Navarro, Din Djarin and his allies are surrounded. Din is struck down by the E-Web's blast, his armor scorched, his body failing. The group escapes through the sewers, Grogu cradled in fear as Din fades in and out of consciousness. On the lava skiff, Grogu makes his desperate choice. Reaching out, he channels the Force to heal Din's wounds. Burns close, pain eases, and life stirs again. At a terrible cost to the child though. Exhausted, Grogu collapses, believing he has saved the one person he cannot lose. But as they emerge into the light, hope dies quickly. Gideon is waiting, stormtroopers at his side. IG-11 buys them seconds with his sacrifice, detonating in fire and smoke. When the dust clears, Gideon stands untouched, darksaber ignited. Mando, still weak, grips his blaster and vibroblade. This duel was inevitable. Under the ashy-filled sky of Navarro, Gideon steps forward, his dark saber blazing. Din steadies himself for the duel. Their clash is brutal, Beskar ringing against Mandalorian steel, sparks scattering across the battlefield. But Din's injuries betray him. Gideon presses the advantage, striking with ruthless precision. The duel ends in a single devastating blow, the darksaber driven through Mando's chest. Din Djarin falls lifeless to the ground. Kara cries out. Grief pulls her back, and Grogu, still drained from healing, watches in horror as the only person who made him feel safe is struck down before his eyes. His cry pierces the battlefield, echoing with more power than any blaster. Something inside Grogu snaps. His grief twists into fury, his small body trembling with the dark side surge. Stormtroopers around him collapse, choking. Debris rips free of the ground, hurling into Gideon's soldiers. The air itself quakes with his scream. For a moment, Gideon almost falters, but he came prepared. With cold precision, he reveals the Yosselmeri, this strange creature whose presence smothers the Force. Grogu's powers flicker out. Exhausted and broken, the child is seized by troopers. Gideon kneels, studying him, not as prey, but as prize. Your anger makes you strong. I can give you power, enough that you will never lose again. Grogu is taken away, his heart shattered, his path forever altered. Without Din, Navarro never breaks free. Kara and Grief retreat into the shadows, their rebellion smothered. Gideon's grip tightens, and his prize, Grogu, becomes the terror of the Outer Rim. By 10 ABY, Grogu reemerges, cloaked in dark robes, his small frame armored with Beskar accents. He serves as Gideon's enforcer. His silence is more chilling than words, his yellow eyes glowing as he crushes rebel cells with the Force. A twisted parody of the child Din once carried, he becomes the nightmare of Navarro's people. The Mandalorians splinter without Din's claim to the darksaber. Bo-Katan searches for unity, but finds only defeat as Gideon's forces grow bold under Grogu's shadow. Mandalore's hope withers. But the greatest tremor comes through the Force's self. Ahsoka Tano feels it. By 11 ABY, she tracks Grogu to a ruined Imperial base. She finds not the child she once touched minds with, but a creature of rage and silence. Their duel rages through the halls, Ahsoka pleading for him to remember who he was. Grogu answers only with fury, nearly overwhelming her. She flees, haunted by her failure. The galaxy has lost him. Grogu's blood fuels Gideon's cloning experience, binding his fate to the shadowy rise of the Sith Eternal. By 15 ABY, his mastery of the dark side is unmatched for his age. He is a living weapon, small but unstoppable. When Luke Skywalker begins to build his new Jedi Academy, whispers of Grogu reach him. The hope he once sensed has curdled into something dangerous. A confrontation becomes inevitable. Could Luke bring him back? Or the fall of Grogu mirrored the tragedy of Anakin Skywalker, a cycle the Jedi cannot escape. And by the time the First Order rise, Grogu, still youthful at 75, stands as a symbol of fear, a silent shadow who could shape the destinies of Rey, Kylo Ren, and the new generation. The galaxy trembles, its greatest hope twisted into its most unlikely darkness. Din Djarin's love gave Grogu a chance at life, but his death shattered that hope, leaving the child vulnerable to Gideon's manipulation. In this timeline, the Mandalorian sacrifice did not save the galaxy, it doomed it. The question remains, if Grogu truly fell, who could save him? Luke? Ahsoka? Or no one at all? This has been Control Alt Star Wars. I've been Sean, and get ready for the next great exciting What If. And remember, in this galaxy, anything is possible.